Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Terry, and this is the Yarn Joy Podcast, episode number 11. Thank you so much for my returning viewers and all those that have subscribed to me to check out to see what I've been doing from week to week as I make these videos. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe if you like my videos, and so that way you can watch as I progress along with my projects that I work on. Today I have some finished objects, I have some works in progress, and I also have some purchases that I've want to share with you. So let's get started. With my finished objects, I'm still working on the Princess Amigurumi set, and I have done another princess. I believe last week I said that I was going to do Mulan for the Disney princess, and I needed a color for that one, so instead of the Mulan I did Ariel. So here she is. This is the Ariel in human form, and she's got her little bow in her hair there. I think she turned out really cute. And just as a refresher, I will show you the other ones. Here's the Cinderella right there, and the Snow White. And so now Ariel has joined my princess set. Okay, and so I got her finished. My next finished object is the Donkey Kong. I finished him. So, as I was saying before, I was making this for my son who requested it. So here he is. He's a big boy. I'm so happy that I got him finished. He's very large. And if you balance him just right, he will, I think, stand up. But anyway, I'm glad I got him finished. I did his little tie there, and I stitched his initials, the DK, on his tie, just like in the video game. So there he goes. I'm finished with him. Okay, and let's see. My next finished object is a preemie hat that I did. This is a hat drive that they're having for a local area hospital for their NICU unit. And this is something that they do every year, and they ask for donations of Halloween hats for their babies to wear while they're there during that season. And I belong to a crochet group on Facebook called Aubrey's Angels Charity Crochet, and there's one of the members is in contact with this area hospital, and that's how I got connected with doing it. And I did do it last year. I donated a few hats, and so I've made my first one for this year's donation. There he is. He's a little hippo hat. And the pattern I found online, the pattern is at a website. I don't have it listed, but I know what it is. It's Repeat Crafter Me. I believe that's where it is, but I will have a link in the description box below. And I believe it was for a newborn size hat using an H hook, and so I just went down to an F, I believe. I think I used an F to make it smaller so it would be like a preemie size. So there's that one. And my last finished object is I made a bag. It's a sewing project, and here's the bag that I made. And it's a paisley material, and then I put denim at the bottom with a little denim pull tab, and then inside is a coordinating fabric of pink polka dots, with white polka dots, pink background. And then for my pull tab, the zipper pull, is these beads that I made. I didn't make them. I had them, and I strung them together, and then my husband, he fixed the little clasp and attachment to put it together to attach it to the bag. So this is for my niece who's having whose birthday is actually today. Happy birthday, Charlie. She watches my videos. And so this bag is going to be for her. And I am going to add some goodies inside the bag, but that'll be a secret. You'll have to wait until your party to see that. Okay, so that was my finished objects for the week. I have works in progress. I am still working on the Moroccan window blanket, and I did do one more square. I have it 5 across as I've showed it on the other videos, and so this week I did the green square there, that one. So I'm on the second round. I did this one. So I'm on the second round of this, no, second row, sorry. And there's all the squares. Still enjoying that. I'm using my scraps for that project. Okay, and then the second works in progress is I am doing another princess, and this time I am doing Mulan. And so this is all I've got done with her so far. So the next step I'll do is her arms. And then, of course, then I'll make her hair. And the way her hair is done, I believe it's done in strips. And then, like I did Ariel's, see, it was also in strips that were sewn together, but then, you know, you do these strips and they kind of naturally just curl up, the ends of the strips. And so with this one, the strips will be, I believe I have to block them, so that way they'll lie flat before I stitch them to the head. But anyway, so this is going to be Mulan. Okay, so I'm working on that. My third works in progress is for my daughter-in-law. She is a grade school teacher. She teaches 3rd grade, and her class, she's working this week getting her classroom finished. And I found this pattern for her, and I thought it would be so cute for her classroom, so I'm making this. And it is to hold pencils. And it will be a pencil. See, it's an eraser, and then the little place, the little ring that attaches the eraser, and then you have the wood part of the pencil. And I will show you a picture of what it's going to look like right here. The pattern is on Ravelry, and there's a zipper. Oop. There's a zipper that is goes around the pencil there. I mean the point of the pencil, and it opens up. Let me show. Get a picture of that so you can see it. If I can get it to pull up. Oh, there it is. Okay, and then you put pencils in there. Okay. So I'm working on that, and as you can see, I just used a plastic container, and then I'm stitching up around it until I get up to the top. And then when I get to the top, then I will do the second piece, which is a separate piece that will be the point of the pencil, and then you put a piece of cardboard on the inside of the point and folded like into a cone, and that will give stability to the point. And then the zipper's attached to close it. So I think that's turning out really cute, and it's really fast. I just started it yesterday, and so anxiously wanting to get this done so she can have it for her classroom. And then my last work in progress that I'm working on right now is the Groovy Gan Baby Afghan or Baby Blanket Cal, C-A-L, for crochet along. And I did 2 more squares that were released. This is a cowl that's been put out by Creative Crochet Workshop.com, and each week she's been putting out 2 squares. So like the first week was this pattern, and this one, and then the next week was this one and this one, and then last week I did this one and this one. And I'm using 7 colors that will all tie them together, 7 different colors. And this coming week, I will get 2 more squares released. I believe she releases them on Friday and Saturday, or Saturday and Sunday. Maybe it's Saturday and Sunday. But I'll have a link in the description box below that shows you where you can go to get these. So this week will be square number 7 and 8. And each one of these, except for number 1, I had to make 4 of them. And then number 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, I had to make 3 each. And then 7 and 8, I would make 3 each. And then the following week will be the joining and the border. So I have a couple more weeks, and then I should be able to put that together, and it'll be done. So I think this is really going to turn out to be a very colorful, pretty blanket that I'm going to be, more than likely I will be donating it to Project Linus or another charity, or Aubrey's Angels. So I'm anxious to get that done. I'm enjoying putting them together and making the squares. Okay, and let's see. Oh, and then as far as my upcoming projects, I'm still going to be doing the preemie hats for that charity. And I'm also going to, I told you last week that I have some wreaths that I had ordered, some styrofoam wreaths that I was wanting to make holiday or seasonal wreaths to put up in my craft room here, or to decorate. And Ella from no special name crochet, I think, something like that. Anyway, she's been making wreaths and other objects for a craft fair that she's going to be participating in. And so when I saw the wreath that she was making, I thought I would make some wreaths also, because they look like they'd be fun to do. And so I had ordered the wreaths. There's 12-inch styrofoam wreaths and just rings. And so I got them in the mail today. I got a 2-pack. I got them off of eBay, actually. I think they were like $6, $7 or something like that. And so I got them today. So once I finish some of these other, maybe the pencil holder case or one of the other projects, then I will start making one of these wreaths. And another purchase that I made, I ordered off of Amazon, and it is some knit blockers made by Knitter's Pride. Right there. And it is a set of these things that have these pins stuck in them, see? And they have this size, which is, what is that, about 3 inches maybe? And then they have the smaller ones, like that. And there is a set of 12 of them that have the 8 pins, which is the longer piece. And then there is 8 of the little shorter ones with the 4 pins. So anyway, I'm going to use these to help block out my blankets and things that I have when I make them. Like in perfect time to put them into use is these squares that I've been making, because see, they kind of turn out a little wonky. And so I'm going to wash them, and I'm going to use these to help me block them out on the foam board to get them straight. Before I will block them before putting them together, and I think that will help me get them together evenly. Normally I block blankets if they need it. I'll do it after I put them together, but I think in this case, since it's got such small squares, I'm going to wash them and then block them out before putting them together. So I'm anxious to try out these blockers and see how well they work. If I like them, I may end up buying another set, because of when I do larger blankets. And I think one thing that's going to help with is the fact that these are so close together and they're more uniform, that when you use single pins, when you're trying to stretch something, block out, you'll get this like scallop effect on the edges. Just because that's how the pins are pulling, you know. And I think that these will help quite a bit to let the edges be more smooth or even, not have that scalloped effect on the edges. So I'm anxious to try these out, and I'll let you know how that works. Let's see. And I think that's really it. Just working on my projects. I always enjoy doing that. And my son is at church camp this week, and he's having a great time there. And we start school next week, our homeschool. And so doing final touches on my lesson plans and getting all the subjects united together, I guess you'd say, lined up, so then we can get started with that the next week. And that's about all that's happening over here. I hope you enjoyed the video today, and if you haven't, please subscribe and hit that like button, and come back next week to see my progress on these other things that I'm working on and see what I got finished. And I guess that's all. So y'all have a good week, and we'll see you next week. Bye.